Hello watchers. Welcome to the Recall Lab. Today we will gonna explain a 2015 action fantasy movie, The Last Witch Hunter. In this movie, a very powerful witch who killed many people by her plague reincarnate herself after 800 years, and the last surviving witch hunter tries to stop her from spreading plague again. So let's begin, and watch out for spoilers. The movie begins in an old period where we see a group of men who are witch hunters. They reached a remote location where a massive tree was present, and it was the house of the witch queen. They went there to kill her because she spreads a plague which kills a lot of people. Their leader said that for killing the witch queen they have to destroy her heart. Then they all lit their torch and went inside. Then she attacked them and started killing them one by one. Calder was a great fighter, so he killed all the creatures which are made by the queen and started searching for her. She deceives Calder by creating a fake imagination and throws him in a hole. She grabs him with her magical plant roots. But then Calder lights the petrol they bring and fires surround them. The queen was not able to escape from there, and Calder hit her with his axe. Then he put his sword in her heart, but before the queen died she gave a curse to Calder that he will remain immortal in his life. She gave him that punishment because all his loved ones are dead and now he has to live his life alone. Then we move to the present time where Calder is traveling in an airplane. The weather was not well and he figured out that someone is using magic, and that's why it's all happening. He uses a pen and water to find the witch. He found her, but she was unaware of the power she had and was accidentally doing this all. He neutralized the magic and saved everyone on the plane. Now Dolan explains that witches have done a treaty that they will not use magic against any human, and that's why they can live with humans. But still some witches didn't follow the rule, and that's why Calder fought them, and he was doing it for around 800 years. They make an organization which is named as the Axe and Cross, which works to keep peace in the world. Dolan's work is to write the history of Calder, and it has been done for many years. He is Dolan 36th. Now Dolan 36th is about to retire, and in place of him another person who will be called Dolan 37th will join. Calder and Dolan 36th talk about this, and Calder said he was the best among all and he was the first whose advice Calder listened to. Then we see Dolan 36th meet the new Dolan and ask him to take care of Calder. Next morning Calder gets a call that Dolan 36th is no more, and Dolan 37th took the oath to work with Calder. Then Calder and Dolan 37th talk, and Calder says that something is wrong. So they went to Dolan 36th house. First they thought everything was normal, but then Calder sprinkled some powder and everything started breaking. Calder said it is not normal magic, it is black magic. Whoever has done this, they want to know something from Dolan. And Calder decides to find and kill them. Then they went to a cake shop where they met Max. Calder shows him the plant they found in Dolan's house and asks him about it. He said that a man came to meet him, but he doesn't know much about him. He said that he felt an apple smell when that man came. From this information Calder figures out something. He sends Dolan 37 away and alone goes to a location. He went inside the house and then found a man who was using magic to see as a girl. Calder catches him, and he also sees the pen which he gave to Dolan 36th. He brings that person to the council, and Calder said that he is not working alone. He said that the magic which is used to kill Dolan, he never saw that from the last 800 years, and says that it was used by the witch queen. But council didn't listen to them and said that witch queen is dead and her magic also, and punished that person. Calder sees an insect on the shoulder of a council member and catches it. After seeing that insect, Calder went towards the coffin in which Dolan 36th was laying. He performs a ritual by which he finds out that Dolan is still alive and someone has done black magic on him, and this magic was used during the witch queen's time. There is only one way to save Dolan 36, and that is to kill the person who uses this magic within 2 days. Calder sees a cut on Dolan's finger and figures out that the message in the book was given by Dolan. He went to the library and found that book. In that message Dolan said Calder to remember his death. Calder knows that there is only one way to remember his death, and for that he has to take help from a witch. Next we see Chloe, and she runs a bar. She uses magic to entertain people. Then Calder went there. Everyone left the place and he asked for help from Chloe. But Chloe refused to help him. Calder convinced her, and then she agreed to help him. She prepared a potion and then gave a cherry to Calder. After eating it, Calder fell asleep, and in his dream he sees the moment where he killed the witch queen. But before he could understand anything, a person whose name is Belial wake him up, and Calder sees he was tied by handcuffs. Calder managed to free himself from handcuffs and fights with Belial. but Belial uses magic to confuse him. Belial destroys all the potions which are present in the bar and Chloe helps Calder to break the magic. Then Calder tries to catch Belial but he manages to escape. Calder grabs a piece of cloth with him. Chloe blames Calder for all this and leaves that place but Belial sees her. At night Chloe thinks that someone has entered in his house. She tries to run away but then plant roots catch her and they pull her inside another dimension but then Calder helps her and he pulls her out. When Chloe wakes up she is at Calder's house. Calder and Dolan 37 were seeing the FBI database and they found Belial. Calder asks Chloe to help him in remembering his memory. Then she called her friend and asked for the raw material for the potion. Calder and Chloe went to the house but Chloe's friend was not there and later they found out that Belial killed her. He also takes all the raw material with him. Calder knows one place where they can get raw material for a potion and they both went there to meet Danny Kaye. When they meet her, Danny Kaye uses magic to control Calder by showing him his wife's memory. Then Chloe went in his dream and tried to wake him up. And then Calder wakes up and fight all the guards. Then he asks Danny Kaye about Belial. He grabs his necklace and from that he takes out one gem. He was about to break it so Danny Kaye stops him and told that she just helped Belial to arrange burial sand and she don't know anything else. Calder left that gem in water but Chloe grabs that gem and breaks it. And Danny Kaye lost her face which she made with the help of magic. While Calder and Chloe were walking Calder asked her why she kept it a secret that she is a dream walker. She said that everyone thought dream walking is a trace of black magic and that's why she always kept it a secret. Belial found Max and vanished him with the help of black magic. Calder said to Chloe that dream walkers are very powerful and they don't need potions to see anyone's memory. Then Chloe tries to help him and they both went in his memory. They both see that on the day Calder killed Witch Queen she connects herself with Calder, so when their leader tries to destroy the Queen's heart Calder starts suffering and because of that their leader didn't destroy the Witch Queen's heart and kept it with them. Then Calder and Chloe understand that Belial wants to bring the Witch Queen back to life. Calder went to Dolan 37 and he told him about the location where they can find Belial. Belial uses Max to complete his black magic to bring the Queen back. He buried the Queen's heart and started his ritual. When Calder reached there he saw that the Queen was back and then Calder killed Belial. He was not able to kill the Queen and she escaped from there. Now Dolan 36 healed from the curse because Calder killed Belial. Calder told him that Witch Queen is back and she will use the witches we have kept in prison for help and again she will spread a plague. Dolan told him that you killed him once so you can do it again also and you must do it. Then Calder, Chloe and Dolan 37 went to fight the Queen. The Queen is using the power of other witches to make the plague. Chloe uses her power to break the link between the witches. Then Calder went to fight Witch Queen and asked Dolan 37 to protect Chloe. Then Chloe kills one witch in his dream and breaks the link and stops the plague. Then Calder encounters Witch Queen. She attacked Calder and injured him but then Calder used a light tube to fire his sword and then defeated Witch Queen. He was about to kill her but then Dolan 37 stops him. Then he reveals that when he was child Calder killed his parents because they belonged to Witch tribe. Then he shoots Calder. Then Witch Queen used the power of Chloe to complete her plague and then the insect which were born by the plague starts spreading everywhere. Then Witch Queen killed Dolan 37 because he was a human and he betrayed his own people. Then in Calder's dream his wife told him to fight Witch Queen and to save humans. Then Calder uses few magical items to create a stormy weather around them. He throws his sword towards Witch Queen and then lightning strikes on his sword. With this Witch Queen is destroyed again and plague insects also died. Calder sees that his wounds are healing automatically which means Witch Queen is still alive. He was about to destroy the Witch Queen's heart but Chloe stopped him and said that when she was under Witch Queen's control she sees that many monsters are waiting for your death and if you die no one will able to save humans from them. She finally convinced him. Now Calder and Dolan 36 were talking and now Calder keeps the Witch Queen's heart. Now Calder is not working for anyone. Calder asks Dolan 36 to join him and he agrees. Then we see Chloe and she was also working with Calder. The movie ends here.